hear what I hear.
If you haven't yet been introduced to my cute little new kitten Gigi, everybody welcome her to the guild in the comments. She is super cute and super sweet. I know it's been a while, everyone. We just got some pretty insane wild art direct from the man himself, Hiro Mashima, that I just have to show you. Had to make this video. We haven't talked about 100 Years Quest in forever, and honestly that's just because the story has not impressed me these days. I'm really feeling as of late that Mashima has been investing his time not only into Eden Zero, but the fairy tale Eden's Rave Master Heroes manga, the new manga, which I've done several videos on already. You can just go check out. Fingers crossed that the multiverse spinoff will be getting animated, because that may be one of my favorite things he's done ever, one of my favorite things he's done lately for sure, especially that last 2020 Onsen special chapter. You guys should definitely check out the video on that. Plus, I've actually been reading the very first volumes of Eden Zero and I'm loving it so far. I know you guys are way farther ahead than I am, but I'm definitely loving it, and of course more videos to come on that. And I'll be posting some of my new Eden Zero stuff and fairy tale stuff on Instagram and Twitter at soul_animation. For example, we can open together right now this new Eden Zero 2020 exclusive Japan desk calendar that I just picked up, just arrived. I'm actually pretty excited to open it. I think we should just go ahead and do it on the channel right now. It looks pretty sweet. You know, it's a pretty good size for my desk, so I'm pretty excited to, oh, that's cool. Each of the months are gonna have, starting in April, so that's pretty cool. It doesn't start in January. It's gonna go to next year. Cool, a bunch of the already famous Eden Zero artworks that you've been able to see in the series. You've been able to get postcards of, you've been able to see on my Twitter and stuff. So yeah, bunch of cool, oh, that's my favorite of Rebecca. So beautiful. Yeah, I've seen most of these before, and they're all some of my favorite Mashima colored works that he's done of Eden Zero. Pretty sweet right there. Mother, which I'm not too, you know, ahead in the story on that yet. Oh, this is the one I have actually signed of Mashima that I've showed you guys on the channel before. But yeah, bunch of really great, awesome artworks in that. Can't wait to set up that beautiful 2020 calendar on my desk. And if you do already follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you would have seen this. That's right, Hiro posting what he has not been able to in the manga. Natsu and Lucy going in for the kiss. Now, we've talked about this before, we've talked about this so many times. Hiro releases so much suggestive and romantic NaLu, Groovia, Erza outside of the official fairy tale manga. And we all know it's so he maintains this like classic shonen audience ranging from kids to adults, his massive audience. I mean, you can't blame him. It's become a worldwide hit. And as soon as you see these images in the manga, it becomes less kid friendly, which is why Hiro knows that, his team knows that, and he clearly can't help himself from shipping Natsu with Lucy anyways, which is where beautiful artwork like this comes in of them kissing each other. I mean, we may not see it in the new manga, or we may see it at some point. Either way, hopefully you're all staying up to date on it. If you want the 100 Years Quest manga, stop typing in the comments, go over to global.bookwalker.jp. You can get all the volumes of Fairy Tale, of 100 Years Quest, tons of manga, Eden Zero, $5 off when you use my code SOULANnie in all lowercase. You can go read them immediately. Those links will be in the description, so head over there and read 100 Years Quest if you don't know where to read it and you want to. And before we talk 100 Years Quest, actually, I also wanted to show you just a few additions to my personal fairy tale collection, not things for sale, just some stuff I picked up for myself. I just got these two brand new, beautiful art folders. This is one of Lucy, absolutely, of course, one of my favorite art pieces that he's ever done. And then you got the back, you got the sisters right there. I mean, some really beautiful art that you guys have actually seen before in the extremely rare Fairy Tale Girls art cards that I believe I've showcased on the channel before, sometime in a video, I believe last year. You know, some of my favorite Mashima art ever in these right here and in those cards. So you guys should definitely check out that video. If you haven't yet, I'll try to link it for you. But yeah, these folders are super rare in Japan as well. You know, really, like I was saying, I just have not been impressed with 100 Years Quest since we left off talking about it around chapter 44 or so, quite a while ago. I mean, so many Erza moments were happening. Laxus fighting Erza, an extremely hyped fight, Erza fainting, bloody and bruised in her classic clear heart clothing, and the White Witch coming out of the Exceed Toka to face off against Natsu. Honestly, the setup was, you know, kind of exciting. I mean, I've expressed multiple times that I wish the sequel had absolutely nothing to do with more dragons. I wish it was just more about Natsu and Lucy adventures, since that's the core of Fairy Tail's appeal. That is why I like Fairy Tail. That is what I used to enjoy about it anyways. But instead we kick off with the White Witch stealing Natsu's power and Happy throwing the orb at the witch, where she disturbingly has these crystals and trees growing out of her body. And I mean, that was pretty interesting. And even Kiria's crush on Laxus had me wondering when she's gonna fight over him with Mira Jane. I don't know about you guys, but I've always been a Miraxus fan. So let me know in the comments what you think about that, and if you want to see Mira Jane and Laxus actually get together, because that's always been my vote personally. But right now, I don't know if that's actually ever going to happen. But after that, going into chapter 47, yes, we get a Drop Dead Gorgeous Luchan cover page. Other than that, the side character fights begin, and it's just like we could have had adventure after adventure of Natsu and Lucy in this new manga, you know, a new world, a new manga, so much to explore here in 100 Years Quest. But you know, the characters could have had their own side stories and, you know, progressed in their relationships, and FT would continue to be interesting and characters would continue to develop. But it's like we're getting a huge shonen story that's very unnecessary. It's not exciting. We know that the guild members cannot die regardless of all these fights that they're having. You know, all of the characters are overpowered in the end in the guild, and these fights are really pointless in the end. Like, we know nothing major is going to come of it, most likely. And it's like reading the beginning of Eden Zero, like lately, I remember what made Fairy Tail great. Rebecca and Shiki are on these exciting adventures rather than, you know, pointless fight scene after fight scene. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I found Wendy fighting this fodder character interesting or exciting. I mean, yeah, seeing Erza's hot mom was cool again, but I'm interested in the new Celine character a little bit maybe. This moon god lady that we haven't seen that much of, she just got introduced. But by the time that Natsu and side characters are fighting a bunch of extremely, you know, boring artwork tree people, Hiro Mashima is not drawing this, I'm giving up on the Alderaan story at that point. Like, I'm ready for the next arc. And then Zeref continuing to return is so pointless. We just had him return in Heroes earlier in 100 Years Quest. I don't remember now, but him continuing to return, like, what? No character development can come from that anymore. And we end chapter 56 with yet another fodder character to rip Wendy's clothes off or whatever, you know? It's just extremely repetitive lately. Mashima's not putting Natsu and Lucy's kiss or more adventures in the manga, but I think he's still writing it. I don't know at this point if he really is the one writing this. It doesn't even feel like his writing anymore. I feel like the characters are not developing right now at all, and I'm really hoping for more side stories or something, shorter arcs. But I don't know how long this dragon thing is gonna go on, especially the wood dragon thing. That's too much, man. I don't wanna read that anymore, to be honest. I'm certainly more interested in reading Eden Zero right now, because Hiro is clearly taking that more seriously. He's drawing Eden Zero, he's doing the story, so I hope y'all start reading that if you haven't yet. Hopefully most of you have already started reading Eden Zero. Like, I feel like a lot of my subscribers probably have. Like, we even see Natsu and Lucy in that manga, if you guys don't know. We see them in Eden Zero, in Hiro Mashima's other manga, you know. 100 Years Quest is not the only thing. They're all in that world. And I'll be doing videos on that story as well, so make sure you subscribe, you know. Hopefully I'll have more Eden Zero videos. Drop a like if you want more NaLu adventures. Not this tree people fighting stuff. I don't know, I'm not crazy about it right now, but leave a comment on how you're feeling on 100 Years Quest. Again, you can go read the manga, read the new volumes on global.bookwalker.jp, check it out for yourself, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace. So I've taken a good look around me and discovered magic that's been hiding here, and now I know it is enough to keep this whole world from shattering.